All right, guys, what is up? What is up? I am They Coming, and welcome to the stream today. What's up, nerds? How's everybody doing? And right on cue, my game decides that I've been idle for too long. By the way, I had an excellent 4th of July. In the USA, we have the 4th of July holiday, our Independence Day. And I ended up going to a really, super relaxed, outdoor bar pub, and there was a free show. A Limp Bizkit cover band played a free show for us that last night, and I'd never seen them before, but my friends, having been Limp Bizkit fans from our childhood, basically, they are kind of into this cover band, and so whenever they play in Atlanta, because they're Atlanta based, they pretty much always go see him, and I just hadn't seen him. I hadn't seen him. And so last night, I actually went to see this show with them, and found out that one of the band members is a old friend of mine. So yeah, that was interesting. The band comes out, and I'm like, oh my god, it's Parks. He's playing bass. Holy cow, you know what I mean? I was like, I should have seen this band sooner. Kind of wild connection there. What's up, Eddie? I see you over on the YouTube side. First commenter here. Appreciate you being here, Eddie. So yeah, I slept a lot better last night than I did the night before. I'm still a little bit, I definitely still have some allergies because they have a cat in their house that I'm house sitting for. So yeah, kind of lame there. Definitely a little congested. Feel like just have a lot of pressure up here, but I slept a lot better. I was able to keep the dog out of the room last night, so the dog didn't jump on the bed and be this little brick in the bed that I'm constantly fighting for space. So yeah, feel a lot better. A little bit more rested for sure. But let's go and talk about Squad Busters a little bit. That's why you guys are here. That's why you're watching. Did the ghost come visit you last night? Oh, no. No ghost visited me. I'm pretty sure it was just the dog. Probably running around the house being like, why can't I sleep in a bed with someone? Why can't I sleep in a bed with someone? And he pushed the doors open 2 nights ago, and last night I did not let that happen. I barricaded the door with heavy objects so this little dog couldn't push through. I got a lot better sleep. A lot better sleep. So anyways, let's look at our army. Now, the title of the stream today is Double Summon Queen. And the reason why Double Summon Queen is appealing to me at this moment is because the Dr. T I've found really helps. At least my playstyle. When I want to take a late game fight, having the Dr. T crab out there is really nasty. And so a Double Summon Queen build would mean that in my mind, means that you're bringing on a Nita. So the question is, where would I swap Nita in? Nitas are rare. I think that Frank is too good for the anti-BK tech. I think Wizard is too good to make sure you have your arrows and also your abilities to come back quickly. Helps with your coin stash, helps with the blazing light. So I think taking out Dynamite and putting in Nita would be an interesting little experiment today. So we're going to do that. We're going to bring Nita in. And the idea is we're playing for the late game so we can have double summons. A Nita, Bear, plus a Dr. T Crab. And see if that helps to jam up opponents that want to attack into us. What's up, Harsh, over on the Twitch side? What's up, Doc? What's up? How's it going, guys? It's going pretty dang good. I feel a lot better rested today, although congested because they have a cat, and I'm allergic to cats. So, yeah. This is going to be our build. I'm going to go ahead and swap in the Nita Bear. And there's our Double Summon Queen build. If you're interested in playing this, go ahead and hit your screenshots, nerd. Save it for later. Save it for that bank. Let's see if it works. I'm playing around with Archer. The damage is massive. Yeah, yeah. What's up, Sanjay Bashkar? How's it going, buddy? Welcome. What's up, Johnny? Welcome back. But yeah, whoops. A little hair in my mouth. Double summon queen could be kind of gross. I really do think that when I hit the late game and I'm able to get that Dr. T out there, that crab is actually really jamming up people. So having a bear as well, I think could really just add something to a queen line. And we'll see how it works. I think that keeping the other two rares are kind of essential. Like, you don't want to get stunned for too long as an archer queen. It's really nice to be able to bounce off people. So let's see how it works. Here we go, nerds. Dr. Eggman attacks on the golden boot. What's up, Face Man? How's it going? No letter names. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can make it happen.
Collect gems to win. Go! Leon Fusion. Max Fusion. Max.
We're gonna get our economy going here in just a second. Always what we want first, pretty much, every single time. I do like taking an economy-focused queen build almost every single time. Just because I think it's helpful. Cool, we'll take that. Now, there was the bear, but the core is too important, so we're going to be going for the core. There's a key. We'll grab the bear now. We don't have a trader yet, but you know what? That's okay. Let's loot back down here and get these carrots again. There's a trader. That's what the doctor ordered. Curious to see how this is going to go now. A few more carrots here. We're not really playing a highly aggressive queen style. That's awkward as heck. I guess we build the Frank. We're just gonna dip and go for some more money up top. Doesn't seem like people are really farming right now. We will take that as a massive W. And there's a Dr. T. So once we get it, it's gonna be an interesting day. We're gonna take it just to get it on the squad, yeah? Money. Here we go. Then we'll try to attack someone in just a little bit here. All right, there's a lot of activity down here. Where's the people? But first, not quite. Not quite.
Second place. Great.
What's up, Angry Tuber? What's up, Cobra Fang Karate? Oh, Stormy Raid incoming. What's up? Wow. What's up, guys? I thought I should try going live a little bit earlier because Stormy said that he was didn't know if he would be streaming for that much longer. But welcome to the stream, guys. If you're new to the channel, I'm They Coming. You can call me TC as well. And we're trying out a new concept today, a double summon on Queen. So we're running Dr. T and Nita. And that was the first game. Not too bad. Not too bad. Didn't find a ton of activity in that game. No one really wanted to fight us, which I thought was kind of interesting. So yeah. What's up, guys? Appreciate the raid, Stormy. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Catch up with the chat. Kieran, Stormy Raid Group here. Yeah, dude. You're enjoying the lake dock? Nice. I went and saw a concert last night. It was a free concert of a Limp Bizkit cover band called Limp Trisket. Or, no, Pimp Trisket. It was great. It was awesome. It was just like heavy metal, shouting, moshing. I was in a mosh pit. Why is the mic so quiet? Turn up your volume, dude. Is the mic quiet for anybody else, or is it just him? I thought Limp Bizkit. Yeah, it's a Limp Bizkit cover band called Pimp Trisket, and they're based out of Atlanta. Here I'm being moderator here to get the first privileges. Chris, go give him some competition. Yeah, dude, come on. Angry Tuber and Kieran. Me and Kieran are always for. All right. So we get, wow, 41 viewers today. You guys are great. Thank you for being here, by the way. If you'd like to try the army yourself, I designed this handy dandy scene for the viewers. You can hit a screenshot if you'd like. But this is the build. This is what we're playing today. Yesterday, we were running Dynamite instead of the Nita. And I found this, like, once I settled into this build and kind of, like, playing for the mid to late game instead of the early game, the Dr. T, I found whenever I got the Dr. T online, I really did jam up the opponent a little bit more. And so it just dawned on me, why don't I run a second summoner? Why don't I get a Nita Bear out on the field? My AQ main? AQ is my first hero, and then I swapped over to RK for the rest of the season when 1.0 launched, and then the previous season I was entirely RK. So I'm like playing Queen this week for the first time in a while. Let's get our economy. Where's the maybe, baby? Cool. Poot. There we go. I do want to go ahead and get the core online. It was tempting to take the early Dr. T, but I think making sure you have your healing in case someone decides to fight you is pretty important. We'll take that. Ooh, hold on. Who is this? Little bot kill there always helps.
7 players remaining. 6 players remaining. Traitor.
All right, let's go back to our spawn and get our carrots again. And wizard first, usually a good call on queens. We're just kind of playing this corner. He wants carrots. Man, we're taking some damage. God bless, dude. This is annoying. GG. I got a question. If you get Supercell Creator, will you upload some info with little sneak peeks? I think you should upload some vids. You know a lot about the game. This game needs more voice. Brother, I am working on that. I downloaded DaVinci Resolve. And DaVinci Resolve is what allows people to, like, edit videos. I downloaded it, like, a couple days ago. Because I'm going back and forth from my house to this house that I'm dog sitting for, and I'm supposed to, like, stay at their house at night, I can't, like, dig in on my workstation like I really want to. So, like, this morning, I left their house, drove home, showered, got ready for the stream, tuned in with Stormy for maybe an hour, and then started my own stream. And so that's what my life's going to be like until, like, Wednesday this week. And then I'll have a little bit more time to, like, sit at my workstation and dig in and, like, actually learn the software. But that's my next step, is to start doing short little videos. But I would love to do sneak peek stuff. But primarily, I would like to give feedback on stuff pre-release. Like, being able to play something pre-release and give, like, I don't know, just like my 2 cents. Even if they don't go with it, it is what it is. But I did that for Clash of Clans back in the day. And that was a lot of fun. Like, being part of a group of people that really cared about Clash of Clans at the time and, like, wanted to, you know, put their hands on the material and be like, this is broken. Like, if you release it like this is gonna break the game, you know? All right, let's see. Can we get not this game mode, though? I'm really interested in not playing Eggman constantly. Would appreciate that. Let's go over here. 2, 3, 4. Plenty of money. What's with all the interesting, like, rare and epic pulls in the last 2 games? It's trying to force those early pulls for me. I'm not really down with that right now. That's a bot. So we're gonna just ignore it for a second. Take that, sure. Do 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 do. I guess we'll jump on there early, Nita. Let's wrap around to this bottom location again. Curious to see how this is going to shape up. Again! Don't really want the smoke right now, boys. Trying to get my double sums. That was Mahone Dog, too. Mahone Dog is usually a pacifist. Looking for some early smoke. Okay. Do, 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 do. We're gonna get the Dr. T. We got a crab.
Final stretch. Dr. T. Fusion.
Annoying. We're just getting blown up. GG's.
Busted.
I would love not to get this mode.
Place.
I would love not to get this mode. Can we just have a regular mode, please? Can we just please have a regular mode? Is Mahone gonna win, though? Can Mahone beat this guy? Looks like no. Yeah, rip. Angry Tuber, I am not married. I never doubted you are married. What? Angry Tuber, are you single? Yes, I am, says Angry Tuber shit. Yeah, sick of Green Hills, Eggman. It doesn't feel like League, if I'm being honest with you. Let's go. So far, haven't hit a W yet with the Nita Bear. Just kind of like, nah. The arcades are always massive. If we don't find a third party, or if it's only arcades in a lobby, it makes it very hard to play. I'm only playing for the quests now. The daily quests, yeah. I feel you on that. Like, that's one thing that I really wish that they could, like, figure out a little better, is how to incentivize more play than just the daily quests. What's up, ACAT? What's up, dude? Are you Spider? How's it going, dog? Why Dr. T? It jams up the opponent. Like, it gives you a little bit more, like, crowd control, but also it makes it more difficult for people to attack into you. And we get this 3 games in a row. Please, no more. Please, no more. There's a bot. W. Okay. Now let's try to get to work.
Players remaining. Poco. Fusion. Poco. Mega. 7 players remaining.
Cool.
Trader. Trader. Fusion. Trader. Mega. Wizard.
Where's our stuff? Should be coming back soon, yeah?
Fusion.
Pick your carrots, baby.
6 players remaining. Wizard. Mega. 5 players remaining.
Nothing for me, though.
2 minutes.
Still time.
3 players remaining.
Greg's other axe is on Queen, usually.
Vita. Fusion.
Cool.
Vita. Mega.
All right, so we got our bear. Is the bear going to perform? We shall see.
There is a Dr. T. Let's back off. Go up here.
Stretch.
All right, Dr. T, and then we're gonna try to go fight somebody.
Dr. T.
Where is everybody?
Battle healer. 30 seconds left.
Can we kill him or something? Bro, how are we not able to deal damage to this cat? Like, are we just that bad?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
GG's.
Finish. You finished third. Podium.
Does Nita just not deal damage by herself? Or were we getting, like, blocked? Were the queen shots blocked by crap on the field? AQ, I feel sometimes does 0 damage with some arrows. Use fireball. Nah, man. I need economy versus these cats. If I don't find that early fireball damage, if I don't find the early play and it fails, the whole round is just thrown. Like, you just can't bounce back. Fireball's not for me. Not for me. It's Greg again. Yeah, dude, Greg's been in a lot of our games. I mean, sometimes the arrows deal damage, sometimes they don't. I don't know if it's like a function of like, is the Leon passive not triggering on some arrows? Because when I shoot an arrow and like, it just tickles the opponent. Try to go for auto aim when near the hero for stunning using blazing light. You mean auto aim on the queen shots? Dynamite feels mandatory. It certainly makes it feel that way, right? Like, splash damage is just too good. But I also feel like if I'm gonna drop a rare to go double summons, which is the experiment, right? Wizard is too good. Like, the cooldown reduction on Wizard is just too good. And Frank, if you get hit by BK, if you don't have a Frank, you pretty much die. Like, you can't survive stuns. So, like, yeah. Use Mic Bomb. Interesting idea. All right, here we go. Finally, not Eggman.
Leon. Fusion. Max. Fusion. Leon. Mega.
We're working.
Max. Mega. Mavis. Mavis. Fusion.
And now we're working.
Mega.
That's one. One pop you now. That's two. Early Wizard is cool.
Wizard. Fusion. 9 players remaining. Mega. Poco.
Some money up here. Let's move around for that.
Poco. Fusion. 8 players remaining. Poco. Mega. Trader.
Traitor.
7 players remaining.
What's going on in the middle here?
6 players remaining. 5 players remaining.
Yeah.
Trader.
Thanks for donating your key.
Players remaining. Traitor. Fusion.
Bro.
2 minutes.
All right, we're in an okay spot. Let's see if there's something to be done in mid here. Or did someone just kill it all? Wow, that's spicy. Everything's dead. All right, we just bullied the king a little bit. It's not a good shot. That's not a good sign for the king at this point.
Fusion.
We're looking for our double sums. We have a bear. Whoa, how is he not dead? We both almost killed each other right there. That was kind of gross.
Final stretch. Leon.
Guess we're gonna rebuild real fast.
Wizard.
Did I get a knock or not? Hold on. What's going on here? Here we go.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
GG's, nerds. Got him. Got him that time. We only had the bear on the field, right? And we didn't even get the bear out, which is interesting. We didn't get the bear or the Dr. T that game. We just found a good third party. Nice. Nice. I think Angry should be a lawyer. Why? He talks a lot and can argue. He will do well. See you later, Angry. Appreciate you stopping by, buddy. The punch recharge is a bug? Yes, I've noticed that. I've seen it happen on so many live streams where they punch, they don't get a single knock on anything, but somehow the fist is immediately back. That has to be fixed. That must be fixed. If King is already as strong as he is, you have got to make sure you do not get a double punch. Like, you cannot allow Barbarian King to get double punch if he doesn't actually achieve the combo, which is supposed to give him the double punch. Your Honor, my client is innocent, and you weren't even there. I will tell him tomorrow and see him super rage. Viewership popping off today, by the way. Thank you for watching, guys. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It's absolutely free over on the YouTube side. Follow on Twitch. We're getting really close to 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. Let's see, where are we now? I am at 4,929. I need 70 subs to hit 5,000. If you got friends that play this game, say, hey, sub this guy, watch his live streams. Let's keep it going, though. Actually, I'll make sure I fill up my coffee. I'm drinking some coffee today, by the way. Probably because I have kind of a sore throat from my cat allergy. Coffee feels a little bit better, a little warm liquid, you know. Sir Class, oh, what's up, Class? Welcome to the chat. From the wizard charging his ability at double the speed to the dash, sometimes not working to the dash, sometimes double or tripling. Tripling? Bro, that must be fixed. That is some seriously toxic. People are already upset about this stuff. Gosh, how can I talk? People are already upset about the king dealing so much damage. If he's bugged like that, that is like no fun. I am so bad. He's probably farming this up here. No, he wasn't. Run this way. See if there's any business.
8 players remaining. Traitor. Mega.
Wizard. There's some carrots over there. We'll go get those if someone didn't scoop it up.
Wizard. 6 players remaining.
Little damage, little kill steal right there.
2 minutes left.
We're gonna go right into the Nita. I'm not noticing Barbarian Kings yet. One king died just a minute ago. So we're gonna see if we can actually end up avoiding the Barb King.
Nice move.
W.
4 players remaining. Speed up. Fusion. Speed up.
There is a king in the lobby. Okay. Nobody died. It's big. We are going to pick up the Frank at this stage. Quickly, clear. Get out of the way.
Final stretch.
Nice, double clear. Let's make sure we get our Dr. T, and we're going to go try to fight. Cool. W. No, just no damage.
30 seconds left.
He let us go, though. Dong. Never a good sound.
Traitor.
We still have Nita. How is he dealing so much damage?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Someone else got KO'd. Oh, we got the win! Or at least the second place.
Finish.
Dude, Nita? I don't know if Nita's doing it.
Great job.
I think Dr. T by himself is nice. Maybe the double is not it. I don't know. I had a triple dash in today's stream. That is wild, Class. Like, actually wild. BK single-handedly carrying July revenue. They can't make the squad league matchup at least 6 players. It feels like playing an offline game. Sometimes, yeah. Or just 4-player simulator, yeah. Why using Nita? Pretty peculiar choice. Yeah, I mean, it's an experiment. I'm trying double summon on Queen to see if, like, having an additional, like, body blocking unit will actually make her, I don't know, not as easy to crack. So far, though, the Nita Bear isn't doing it for me. We're about 45 minutes in. Dr. T by himself, I think, does help. But adding the Nita Bear instead of the Mike, I feel like I'm missing Splash. And my priority on Frank is too important to, like, take Frank out just to, like, allow me to have Wizard plus Mike. Like tanky units, yeah. Like, I'm trying to add bulk to my Queen squad just to see if that's, like, a thing. But yesterday, I was running basically the same line right here, except for I had Dynamike in place of Nita. And I think that, like, Dynamike is just, his splash damage is so good, especially when you get him to ultimate form. His splash damage is so strong. It makes it really, really, really a tough choice to take out one of my 3 forms of splash damage just to have this double summon idea. And I think the cooldown reduction on Queen via Wizard is just too good to avoid it. I like going all the way on DPS and relying on Poco. Is more viable, to be honest. Yeah. We'll see. Today's an experiment, though. This is my first week playing Queen again in a long time. So it's all about, like, enjoying myself and trying new things out, you know. I'm not taking this, like, all that seriously at the moment. This is a high money map, though, so. I'm so bad. I think I jumped my coin stash by like a half second there. I'm trying to nail the timing so I get the maximum value out of the stash when I pop it. Either it's full or I'm popping it right at the beginning of the wheel. Like there. Frank. Okay, someone's clearing this side. Almost a juicy one right there. All right, we got the Nita Bear. That Teen Fusion is going to be there the entire game, by the way. It's just way this. That's just the way that. Oh my word. These RK squads are just enormous. Final stretch. Time to get ran. I think I gotta have this Frank. I want to get one Dr. T. Okay. Let's look for some magic, yeah? That's not the magic. No, that's called just walk in and get ran over. Just dead.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
The splash is not great, is it?
finish. You finished third. Top notch.
Let me look at Nita DPS versus Mike DPS. Nita is technically splash, right? But it's a straight line. Why not using heavy for increasing hot shot health? I have not had the best success using heavy, and the reason for that is because I find the core of Poco, Trader, and a supplier to be too necessary. And then on Queen, going with anything other than Max Leon just feels bad on start for me. So I'd have to sacrifice one of my commons, and I'm not really comfortable doing that. I did a build a few days ago where I went no Trader on Queen, and it was focused around a Shelly, a Heavy, your Dynamite, and your Wizard. And you get crazy health, right? But the thing is if someone attacks you and it starts to fail, you absolutely cannot not escape. You just die. You just flat out die. And I was always getting beat by queens that are on Trader. So I had to put the Trader back. As soon as I put the Trader back, it was like, well, now I don't have a farmer. So now what do I do? Well, I drop the heavy to get my Mavis. Mavis has started with Leon and put heavy instead of Mavis in the lineup. Yeah, we've tried that. I tried that too. I thought it was you, ACAP Spider. What's up, dude? I saw ACAP and I was like, that has to be Spider. Try it for 1 or 2 games. We did. I'm trying out this double sums idea. Wait a minute. I was supposed to look at the damage numbers on Nita. So first, let's go ahead and look at Mike. Rarity. Dynamite. 240 damage. Stealing 30% extra damage. So what does that mean? That's another like 70 to 80 damage here. So it's over 300 damage, but it's splash. Now let's look at Nita. 150. Now what I would love to see, and this is another like just general like grievance I have with the game right now, is that it doesn't share the bear's stats. I wish I could tap a button like Clash of Clans on the witch and see the stats of the summon unit. Because while this looks really underwhelming, I know the bear has damage and HP. Nita has better DPS, but Mike Splash is insane. That's what I'm figuring out. So it's like if I want to run this, do I have to give up Frank? And if I get hit by a stun, I'm just live with it? Sir Class says, I'm the guy for that. Yeah, I saw your secret stats on the medic. But like, why don't they provide this kind of information in the game? Like in the user interface? I don't like the fact that there's hidden stats for this. Hidden attributes here. What does it really mean? What is the summon HP? What's the summon damage? I wish they would just provide all of the information in game instead of like saying, well, we're simplifying this. The bear does 150 damage per hit, so it's the exact same as Nita. It's exactly the same damage, but he has a ton of HP. Crazy burst damage, but she runs out of gas quickly. For Queen, you need really hot shot, and tanky only supplier will be the weak point. Claz, where do you see all those stats? Yeah, where do you get the stats from, Claz? Like, if you're finding these stats, how are you determining that? I've got to know this. About to send you bear stats in Discord, says Doc. Squad Busters Wiki. Class says dev build. Bro, they need to provide that kind of information to the general players. Like, it's cool that you can access that through the dev build, but it really just begs the question, why don't they put those numbers in front of all the players? All right, so Doc just sent me the stats. It says health on the Nita Bear is 3,000. Damage is 100. So combined, it's 250 damage with Nita plus her bear. And when you look at Mike, he's doing 240, but he's also getting an extra 30% and it's synergy with Queen. So it's going to be even higher. Wow, you're telling me to remove like half my build, man. In the future, it's definitely needed for players to know these things. Yeah, like, holy cow. How can this game really be taken seriously as a competitive game if we're not providing, like, just the raw stats? Like, just tell us. Like, stop leaving certain things to be mystical or saying, well, it's percentage more, right? If I actually have the ultimate mic, like, can you just say 240 and then give like a little green plus number to show me, oh, this is what your 5-star mic is actually giving you on top of the base stats? I think that would make the most sense, right? Mega Potion is worthless, believe me, he says. Dude, it's the movement speed. You've got to be able to move around, reposition your queen, get her into more desirable position when you run up on somebody. If you need to chase someone for a third party, if someone starts to flee, you need to be able to run after them. If there's a perfect build, it should work with everyone, so game has some luck and much skill. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm all for trying new things, because Queen in particular has the most squaddies available to hit a synergy with. There's actually 9 hotshot squaddies. There are not 9 warriors. There are not 9 summoners. There are not 9 healers. There are 4 healers. There are, what's that? 6 suppliers. There are 4 speedsters. So Queen has the most options, right? So let me see this. If I put Mike back and I swap in Frank for Nita to keep this sort of double sums idea alive, let's try it. So we're gonna have the double hot shots for the synergy with the Queen. The potion is not needed for BK, but I still have him in my line of course. Yeah, dude. Oh, you know, I saw one build on King that looks disgusting. Barbarian charge plus chicken clones, and you run medic plus Leon on start. As soon as you get the mega medic, you can just run at players. They can't escape you. You have so much crap in front of you. It makes it really hard for someone to like do anything in the early game. So if you want a toxic King build to try, I'd be curious to see how that does. The strat I suggested with Mavis the starter and heavy in lineup, Mike instead of Nita, you'd have a bigger squad. Your squaddies have much more health. You'd also benefit from the Mike splash. Okay, so we got Mike back on. We took out Frank. So we'll see how we... Gosh, I just don't have the money yet. Okay. Let's get the Mavis. He took some coins from me. Rude. The chicken clones jam up queen shots so easily. Let's get out of this area. Can go ahead and take that though.
9 players remaining. 8 players remaining.
Someone's already been down here.
7 players remaining. Traitor. Mega. Dynamite.
Can maybe look for a little bit of aggression here.
Nice move.
We'll take it.
6 players remaining. Fusion. 5 players remaining. Dynamite. Mega. 2 minutes left. 4 players.
You got 2 units from me? Rude. Trader's back. Back again. Trader's back. Tell a friend. Trader's back. Trader's back. Trader's back. Trader's back. Trader's back. God, look at that RK. Totally gross. None of our sums are online, by the way. Nothing's online. So this concept, haven't really been able to play for it this game. Yet, at least. I'm so bad.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
No, we're gonna get rocked. Close one.
finish. Second place. Exceptional.
All king builds are toxic right now. True. You see, you know, it's so interesting. This is something that I really want. Like, as the game expands, to, like, take care of itself, probably, is that, like, every little box that I'm trying to check with a build, no matter which hero I'm playing, it all seems to require the same squaddies. If you're really trying to optimize, it seems like there's very little wiggle room from hero to hero, what you are supposed to run, right? Like, what's the best, right? Mike, Frank seem to be in everyone's lines no matter what. Poco, Trader, everyone's lines no matter what. A supplier. Oh, and by the way, Mavis is the superior supplier. So you know what? Everyone's running Mavis. Hardly anyone is even touching Greg right now. So it's like, no matter which hero you're playing, commons are almost exactly the same. Rares, at least 2 are exactly the same for everybody. The third rare slot, I think Wizard, it's arguable whether or not you actually need it, depending on the hero. For epics, Optimus Prime, Battle Healer. And that third slot is the one that people are kind of like messing with. So there's like 2 squatties, 1 rare and 1 epic, that seem to be flex picks. But if you're playing like at a high level, and you actually get to pick all of your 9. Yes, they should change some abilities. Ice Wizard has the biggest downfold. Shelly and Barbarian too, they aren't really needed. I don't even think that Ice Wizard had the biggest downfall. I mean, Miner, holy cow. Miner used to be like the meta dictator for sure. You have 1 hotshot and can't take most RKs head on, so other than that, obvious easy kills, you kind of have to. All right, so we did update this, so we have 2 hotshots now. We took Frank off in favor just to like try to give Nita a shot still, and we put back Mike. Dynamite. Wait, no, Nita's still on. Frank is off for the Dynamite. The issue that I'm having right now is that in the games we've played so far, we haven't actually been able to hit double summons. We haven't actually got to that point of the game where we have both in front of us and we're like, okay, let's go fight someone with this and see what happens. You can try popping Blazing Light first, then using AQ's first arrow with auto aim. After that, just manually aim at the hero. Yeah. Some people are running invisibility, but I think Hog is quite decent for hit and runs and general mobility. So Hog Rider would be, like, if I'm not on Queen, it would be probably be the wizard slot. But Frank not being here really does make me feel nervous. Like, really makes me feel... Okay, this is 1 coin. As long as someone doesn't, like, go for some early cheese, which Greg likes to play this way. Full screen.
Black gems to win. Go.
Just start in here and then run out.
Fusion. Mega. Leon. Fusion. Leon. Mega. Poco. Poco. Fusion. Poco. Mega. Dynamite. Dynamite. Fusion.
Just run this 3 box right here.
Mega. Traitor. Traitor. Fusion. Traitor. Mega. Wizard. Wizard. Fusion. Wizard. Mega. Nina.
All right.
Nina. Fusion. Nina. Mega.
Yes. Show it to me.
9 players remaining. Mega. Davis. Fusion. Mega. 8 players remaining.
He saw me trying. He saw me looking at him.
Battle healer. Fusion.
All right, we're actually max build. Let's see what happens now. There's some action.
Crushing it. 7 players remaining. 6 players remaining. Unstoppable.
Guess the bots want to die today.
Remaining.
All right, we got some time. Let's rebuild a little bit. Where did all the shadow people go? God, I hate getting jammed up like that. Oh my gosh. We were looking good and then we're not.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
GG.
3, 2, 1. Finish.
It was working and then it wasn't.
Third. Great job.
Kinda lame. Ice Wizard would destroy an entire army. Yes. Oh yeah. I just don't think that Ice Wizard has fallen like you're suggesting. The Ice Wizard mechanic is the same. The difference is that damage like Super Rage doesn't exist anymore. So you have to like utilize different passive procs like Trader Potion plus Leon passive. And the extra attack speed, by the way, that the Queen benefits, I think it could still function similarly, and also it slows. So I don't think Ice Wizard is nearly as bad as you're suggesting. Miner, it was all about being able to stun people like with reliability, like regularly stun people, because back then stuns didn't really exist. Now there's like stuns all over the place. There's there's the heroes that have their unique powers that all have some sort of a crowd control effect. We as players from the start need new things every month. Squaddies need reworks and major balancing and no bugs. Yeah, totally. I've seen AQ players run Hog with some success. They get in and get out real quick. Cobra, I feel that the team of devs are good, but they're lacking experience. Feel like it will get there, but they try and listen to everyone and mess up somewhere or the other. That's totally true. Like, listening to the loudest voices on the Squadbusters Discord or Reddit is kind of missing the mark, because a lot of people who have the loudest voices just don't understand the game yet. There was a guy that made a post complaining about how he got one-shotted, and I won't name drop him because I'm not trying to like throw shade on someone unnecessarily. But the post is called "Insta-Killed by a Single Spell. Good job by the dev team, really." And he posts a clip of him getting one shot, or almost one shot, by a Tails laser. And the clip shows him run directly at a Barbarian King. And so a couple things are happening. A, the Barbarian King has probably tripped his Leon passive. B, he's probably tripped his Fist passive. And then he throws the laser. And the guy doesn't dodge the laser at all. He just walks directly at the guy and takes the full beam to his hero, and his hero dies. And he's sitting here like raging about how this is stupid. You know, like the guy goes, how the hell may a game try to be competitive, quote unquote, if they're allowing everyone to be insta-killed in a second out of nowhere? I had a much bigger squad, full HP hero, and got instantly deleted by one single spell. I said it, and I repeat it. This hero dies equals squad busted. Mechanic is stupid, he says. You can buff heroes' HP all you want. This will keep happening. Just to be totally clear, I am not mad that if my hero dies, I die. Because I do it to other people too. Like when you get a hero lock, like it's super satisfying just to poof an entire guy's squad. But it goes both ways. You can do the same thing. You just have to outplay your opponent. You have to be like more protective of your hero. Like if you put your hero right in front of your squad and you take a King Fist to the forehead, you are going to die. So I feel like that's balanced. Like, it gives smaller squads the ability to fight back instead of being like, oh, well, I just farmed the max at the very end game and I'm just unkillable. RK might certainly feel a little bit more that way, but like, if you're the smaller squad, it gives you the ability to outplay someone. But yeah, he's like, I said it and I repeat it, the hero dies equals squad busts mechanic is stupid. You can buff heroes' HP all you want. This will keep happening. The only solution is make heroes invulnerable until all squaddies are dead. Heck no. No, no, no. Because the hero holds the majority of the gems, that means that someone could just constantly bounce box to box, grab something new. And if they did that for the last 30 seconds of a match, in theory, you could still win a game with just your hero alive or only a couple squaddies alive. But yeah, it's like there's so much weird like complaining, and it's oftentimes because people don't understand mechanically how 2.0 works yet. Like, they haven't really put in the same amount of play hours that they got with 1.0, which is a function of time, right? 2.0 has been out for about 2 months now. And like, people just need to like chill. Just learn to play the game a little bit more. Like, Tails laser, first and foremost, the thing that killed the guy, 9 times out of 10 misses. Like, it's so hard to get the bullseye hit that like critically wounds the hero. But when you get it, you're like, oh man, that was amazing, right? But 9 times out of 10, the laser doesn't do anything. Or like barely scratches the squad because the player is moving, the player is dodging. Player sees the spell go off and like tries to dip, right? So this player actually didn't dip at all, or got like perfect CC comboed. But he's literally running straight at the other player, doesn't dodge, and the laser basically one-shots his hero. And like he's complaining about it, and my response to him was, that guy really nailed you with that. I can't say this happens often in my games. You walked straight into it and took the full duration of the beam. And he says, are you insane? Did you watch the video? I died in less than 1 second. I didn't walk into it, nor did I take the full duration. There was absolutely no time for reaction, no counterplay. It's instant. And there's like 2 thumbs down on his comment, on his reply. And then someone else replied, well, he is BK, and believe me, BK is 1,000% better than RK. Also, you did walk into him. And I said, oh, sir, you absolutely did. You need to look at your own footage more closely. Also, because his squad is tinier doesn't mean he can't take you out. Yeah, King is just that way. If you trip the King passive and you fire a Tails beam, that beam's gonna cook. Like, actually cook. Reddit is allergic to skill expression. Quan, that is such a good way to say it. Like, oftentimes the authors of these posts aren't like high-level players or tournament players or trophy pushers, people that have thousands of matches in one season. They're players that maybe have like a few hundred matches in a season. And so they play a couple games, and because they're not like actively like learning the mechanics and practicing the mechanics, they're not actually getting turned on to like, okay, how does the game actually work? And when something happens, am I supposed to be tilted out of my mind angry about it? And the answer from my angle is no, you shouldn't be tilted out of your mind angry about it. You should just try it yourself. Or when you see someone has that ability, try to dodge it. Maybe be a little bit more aware of what the ability actually does and how it works. New? What is new, huh? I love 2.0. Like, 2.0 is so much better than 1.0. It really, really is more about skill expression in 2.0. And if someone gets one-shot by something, dude, skillfully learn how to use it yourself or skillfully learn how to dodge it. Because let me tell you, the Tails beam does not hit reliably. It just doesn't hit like you want it to every time. I can't tell you how many times I throw a Tails beam and it just the player completely is out of the way by the time the beam goes off. And I'm like, Sonic is too fast. You know what I mean? Where? You know what I mean? I played 20K games. Kind of crazy. Yeah, I've got, what, almost 17,000 myself. And I started playing last June, so I'm over a year now into this game. I freaking love it. And the majority of my games from this spring onward are like nothing but Squad League. I never, and I repeat, never queue Gem Hunt. Almost never queue Showdown. I only play duos with one of my good friends, Deeg Dag, who streams late at night, USA, East Coast. And other than that, I'm always queuing Squad League. Always. So like my win rate has deteriorated a little bit since I started queuing Squad League only. But I want to say it's around the same. I don't know if my first place win rate, my third place or better win rate is that much worse than it was before. But playing Queen is certainly bringing it down. You destroying the hero gives a little more strategy. It isn't always the amount of squaddies. Exactly. Stormy do it with such ease. He's a natural with AQ. Yeah, I mean, he's an AQ main. He's been playing AQ since it came out. I played it I played AQ as a main when 2.0 first released. A few weeks into 2.0, I was like, I'm trying to push Squad League right now, and I'm getting run over by RKs. So before they nerfed RK like a few times, I picked up RK and started pushing with RK. Last season, the June season, I was only on RK. This week is my first like actual return to playing Queen, so I'm definitely getting Queen back under my hands. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I've been live for an hour and 20. I need to use the bathroom. So I'm going to put up a 2-minute timer. If you're new to my streams, when the timer counts to 0, I'm back in my chair and we resume. I do not make you wait any longer than the 2-minute timer. I really do try to make that bathroom break as quick as possible and get right back to the action. So we'll kick it off. I feel like changing the build. The Nita honestly feels like it kind of sucks. I'm going to take Nita off and put Frank back. And we're going to ride this one out the way it is. Single summons may just be the way. I think Dr. T is helpful. So, yeah. Mott says 87 games played. I'm glad you're playing, Mozzarella. All right, so give me just a minute, guys. Toilet break, 2 minutes. I encourage you to stand up, stretch, go get yourself a drink of water. Don't go anywhere. All right, guys, we are back. We are back. And before you ask, yes, I washed my hands. We're clean. We're feeling good. Kick it off for another hour. While I was having my moment of solace, aka taking a whiz, I decided, you know what? Let's try this Mavis start and try to force the heavy onto the build. We're going to take Dr. T off the lineup for the moment. And we're going to put the Max in the back. We're going to lead with Mavis and Leon. So starter units right is going to be Mavis. No more Max. Put the Mavis in. And take Mavis out of the common 2 slot, and we're going to put heavy onto the lineup. And we're going to see if we can get some heavy magic. Trader, definitely still want Trader, I think. And Nita is no longer on the line, so we need to adjust that as well. We've got Max back on the lineup in the rare 1 slot. No, we're now back onto the Frank tech. So no more Nita, back on Frank. And that is our lineup we're going to run for this hour. Here it is. Mavis on start. Dave Riggle says, finally. Yeah, man. We're flexing around. We're trying things out. We're going to keep coins, though. I like coins. Just guaranteeing that the economy doesn't take a hit at any point in time. Coins plus Mavis. Let's adjust the in-game lineup, though. Max is no longer here. Mavis is in. Mavis is no longer in the back. Heavy's in here. We got Frankie. And we have Maxie in the back. That's the line. Let's make sure we're not going to get Q scummed. And I'm going to go get an ice cold Coca-Cola for this. Ice cold Coca-Cola. Coin stash helps so much for that if you run out while chasing someone. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, but you guys are sis today. It's like sister. Also, I'm shocked that I actually got the themed cans again because the other day when I bought... Well, maybe some of the packs I bought were theme packs. Anyways. Uh-oh. Full screen. Move around the corner. More business. Gotta be careful. Don't pull the heavy until I have other things. Remember that. You got a key. Saw some good stuff up there. I'm going for it. That is scary as hell.
Heavy.
We took something. He didn't take anything from us. Now, quick question. If he throws a delivery in, does that steal coins from me? I'm unclear on that. More stuff. God, the damage. Oh, the third party is disgusting. Just runs up on us for free. I can't stand it when you get knocked down that low. Carrots. A little late, unfortunately. See, these people have maxes. I don't yet have a max, and that feels like it's going to be a problem. We'll see if we can make something happen, though. We got another heavy. Let's go find something. Nah, we just get eaten. GG. He's on Elite 1. That's fun. TC, Monster or Red Bull? I don't drink those things, man. I don't drink energy. I don't drink energy drinks. I used to drink them when I was in, like, college. Like, if I was going to go out late at night and, like, party or something like that, I'd have one before I went out. No one can collect your stash, even if you... Yeah. No one can collect your coin stash coins. It has some delay before someone can even steal your coins. No, they can't steal your coins at all. AQ kind of OP. Yeah, GG. We got second though. If we didn't get hit towards the end there, I think we would have been okay because we still made second place. Think so too. Keep it up. It feels really weird though, moving so slow. Like basically relying on your Leon passive the entire time to move you around. You got third? Yeah, man. GG. Glad you're here, by the way. All right. Greg's other axe. Another with ACAF Spider and Teen Fusion. Teen Fusion gets pretty massive on that RK. Bro, I'd love it if you picked the carrots, baby. Pick my carrots. Looking okay. Bro, I'm so tilted about the Mavis bug right now. I'm like dying for them to fix that. That's a bot. We can maybe go mess with it if we wanted to. Uh-oh. I'm taking this. Don't care about that potion. I don't like that, though. We're so dead. I'd like to get my wizard. Go. There is a max.
3 players remaining. Wizard. Fusion. Final stretch. Gem line open. Two players remaining. Wizard. Mega. Battle healer. Battle healer. Fusion. 30 seconds.
You want to fight or not? He's just faster. If this guy wants to fight, he will. If he doesn't, he won't.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
GG.
Finish. Second place.
I mean, we're kind of taking these second places. It is what it is. Team Fusion is a menace on that RK. He's a menace. Big Papa House. Hey, TC. Thanks for the stream. Appreciate you being here, Big Papa House. Appreciate you being here, dude.
Common. Medic.
Maybe I should be looking for the early max. Man, I really do feel that cat allergy that I have. I try to stay away from the cat in their house as much as possible, and I keep my door shut so the cat can't go like crawl around on the bed while I'm away. Man. Hey, bro. Good luck. What's up, Parsack? I wish I knew how to say the name. Parex. How's it going, dude? Welcome to the stream. Here's the line if you'd like to try it out. The double summons thing, we're off that train right now. I think the Dr. T, it works, but only Dr. T. Nita seems to be really not great. All right, Papa Tech is on Speedy Queen, so gotta be aware of that.
Leon. Fusion. Mavis. Fusion. Leon. Mega. Mavis. Mega. Trader.
Dude.
Trader. Fusion. Trader. Mega.
I don't like that. He's about to come back.
Nice. 9 players remaining.
Dude, I cannot stand this Sonic.
8 players remaining.
Bro!
9th place.
Bro! Screw you! Is that a max AQ? Yes. Oof. Interesting seeing someone play Tails though, because I've toyed with people with playing like Tails plus tank when Tank was like OP busted. Now Tank is still good. It's just not like brokenly good. Which part of the USA are you from? I'm from Atlanta. East Coast. Atlanta, Georgia. Now watch it toss me into some Dr. Eggman stuff. Watch it. Just watch it happen. Bro, you have had so many suggestions for me. Thanks, but I'm gonna play my game right now. Thank you very much. All right, here we go. Thankfully, no Eggman.
Collect gems to win. Go. Leon, fusion. Avis, fusion. Leon, mega. Avis, mega. Trader.
Don't want to lose that trader yet. Just go ahead and fuse me up.
Trader, fusion. Trader, mega.
Don't want to rebuy anything right now.
Poco. Poco, fusion. 9 players remaining. Poco, mega. Dynamite. Dominance. 7 players remaining. Dynamite. Fusion. Six players remaining. Mega. Wizard. Wizard. Fusion. Wizard. Mega. Heavy.
Heavy.
2 minutes left.
Heavy number 1. I cannot stand that. Get out of here. Stop trying to steal my money.
Heavy. Fusion. Heavy. 5 players remaining. 4 players remaining. Max. Fusion. Final stretch.
Ooh, da, 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 da.
Gem line open. Mega. Battle healer. Battle healer. Fusion. 30 seconds.
I tried.
3 players busted.
I actually did 0 damage.
Nicely done.
Mahone Dog! You're a sight for sore eyes. Where you been, man? Welcome back to the chat.
Leon. Leon.
Mr. Number 1 France in the house.
Colt.
Keep the queue alive. Here's the army. Try it out if you like. Let's see. Any interesting posts on the Squad Busters Discord that I feel the need to respond to? Make a goth mommy skin. Make a goth daddy skin. What is this goth mommy and goth daddy skin crap that people are like railing for on Discord? I don't know what that is. I have no idea. Like, what's the obsession with goth mommy this, goth mommy that? All right, we're on this bus, I guess. See if we can make this one coin round a banger. Here comes the heavy. Cool.
6 players remaining. Fusion. 2 minutes. Battle healer.
I'm gonna battle healer what I have right now. And let Optimus just be Optimus.
Players remaining. 4 players remaining. Mega. Nice move. 3 players remaining.
Oh, we just dead. GG.
2 players remaining. Busted. You finished.
We kind of cornered ourselves, but like, I was risking it for the biscuit. What's this guy on right now? He is on an identical build, it looks. I don't see any differences.
Gemline.
Actually, identical build. Fully identical. One coin's kind of a toss. The ones who got goth mommies are Zoomer horn dogs. See you later, Kieran. Take it easy, man. I wonder how Spike will fit into the meta, says Greg's other acts. Yeah, me too. I mean, like, is healing really gonna make it be that big of a thing? Like, is the heal going to matter that much to where you get to it's the skill that differs, joke. What's up? Yeah, it's the worst mode. I just don't like Dr. Eggman. Don't think it's fun. I also hate one coin. Papo Teach, welcome to the stream, by the way. Welcome, welcome.
Like, yeah, one coin, it's like, okay, well, I guess we're all gonna get maxed out, and then people start fighting, and then, yeah. Yeah, you're not out of healing late game DPS. Yeah, it's like healing, like late game DPS, all it takes is to get like 1 or 2 squaddies out of the opponent's squad, and then you kind of snowball it. King is the only exception to that. King can kind of fight back in that scenario. Like, say he doesn't quite have his fist up, but you start fighting him. If he gets the fist mid-fight, even though he's lost a couple troops, he can still win. Other classes, other hero classes do not work that way. He wanted it, so I took 2. That's fine. I love how I don't actually hit the hero when I need to hit the hero. We're still hanging, though. It's a real guy over there, so we need to not throw around the bot. We'll take it. Gosh, no arrows were confirmed on that day. I think maybe I got 1. Got 1. Oh, I'm stuck on the spikes. Help me. Where's he going? Oh my god. GG. Who was the Sonic player? God, that is so toxic. Sonic just like survives. Can take all of his speedsters. I'm still slower. I'm still. Oh, of course, invisibility too. GG. I only got the heavy passive onto my mic that game. Only on the mic. Like, am I supposed to guarantee the heavy passive onto both of my hot shots? Is that the way you're supposed to play that?
Or am I like okay to only hit one of the hot shots with the heavy passive? The heavy shield, like, is it, I mean, maybe it's probably more optimal, right? Because if you're taking a fight and you lose like one of those 2 units because the other one survives, you've still lost one of your 2 units. You've lost DPS. It's crucial for this build to hit all your hot shots with that. Okay.
Collect gems to win. Go! Leah Fusion. Mavis Fusion. Leah Mega.
2, 3, 4.
Mavis Mega. Poco.
Cool.
9 players remaining. 8 players remaining. Fusion. Poco. Mega. Traitor. 7 players remaining. Traitor. Fusion. Traitor. Mega.
Not quite. Not quite.
Wizard. 6 players.
How are you this massive, dude? How is he that freaking big?
5 players busted.
What, you said that like 7 megas?
Knuckles.
God, man. Invis over Fireball will give me more time to regenerate my arrows. It's an interesting idea as well.
Common. Poco.
Like, the RK being that deep at that point is like, wow. And of course, the royal, those elite recruits. He finds someone, he's just like, mine. Like, what do you do against that? Like, if I don't have Invis, I actually can't escape. I have 0 play. And I don't even know if having Max at that moment would have got me out of that trouble. Like, I realize I'm lacking Max right now. I'm relying solely on Leon passive to move me around. He runs chickens. Yeah, oh my god. I mean, when I'm on RK, I run chickens. I think chickens plus blazing light is the way.
Leon. Fusion. Mavis. Fusion. Leon. Mega. 9 players remaining.
Get out of here.
Mavis. Mega. Poco. 8 players remaining. Poco. Fusion. Seven players remaining. Poco. 6 players remaining. Mega. Traitor. Fusion. Five players remaining.
How do I have so much gold? Can I have a box, please? Pick my carrots.
Traitor. Mega. Wizard.
the one down below here. What's he doing? Again, it's Team Fusion. The guy I actually don't want to see. Like, ever.
Final stretch. Gem line open. Fusion. Heavy. Mega. Battle healer.
How did he kill a unit? Question. GG's. See you later, Dean. See you later, Dean Domata. See you later. That and he's RK, yeah. Narcissist. Another RK. Is this telling me that RK is stronger than I thought he was? Because, like, when I'm playing RK, like, I'm not typically, like, last season, I didn't see a ton of queens late season. There was only, like, a handful of people that were running queens, and they were never placing first. But if I didn't watch my back, it was a nasty third party, right? With this build, though, the few games that we've played so far, we haven't actually hit full build or be able to pull the max. So our movement speed definitely feels like it's lacking. It takes like nearly full build for this to come online fully, because like getting the heavy into your squad is relying upon you getting both of your rares online first. That means that you have to have 6 mega units in your squad before you pull the heavy. I suppose if I get an early, like, if I got an early wizard, it would be one way to deal with this. Okay. Wizard.
7 players remaining. Wizard. Fusion. 6 players remaining. Mega. Dynamite. Dynamite. Fusion.
Basically, Frank is that rare that I never want to pull until I'm like already ready to go. At least that's my perception here.
2 minutes left. Fusion.
All right, we're gonna get scary in a second.
Mega. Mega. Final stretch.
Actually, no damage.
Leon.
Rip me, dude.
Trader. 30 seconds left. Poco.
The extra third party. And I'm just dead. I'm just dead.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Woo! Whoops, dropped my phone. Sorry. Come back to me. Whenever I drop my phone, it like screws up my cable. Only way to deal with RK is to get a lucky Dynamite pull, then heavy, and then sack Battle Healer over your Poco. That's an interesting, or keep them from maxing out. So like, but the thing is when I'm running the Mavis start like this, I don't really have the capacity to chase an RK at all. So I don't really know how to prevent them from getting massive other than like I catch them shopping at a box and I happen to be able to chip one unit away. But let me be totally honest with you. If I see an RK shopping and I try to shoot an arrow, it usually does no damage. I think until last minute RK isn't good. I don't agree with that at all. I've seen some RKs get dirty strong within the first like minute of the game. Like right before 2 minutes, like at 2:30, I've seen some massive RK squads. You think RK is still OP? I think that RK is definitely OP. RK is definitely OP. I'm just giving a perspective from an AQ player. Yeah, but I mean, like, what you're saying, it's like totally relying upon luck. Instead of like the RK player just builds the whatever order he wants, right? You're typically trying to build out your core commons, then you get into your rares, and you get into your epics. There's no like contingent build path that he needs to follow to like optimize what he's doing. Whereas the Queen, it's like, if you don't build this build like in order, and if you take early losses, Queen suffers so badly from taking early losses. Whereas RK, it's like early losses are like whatever, just farm it out. Just put the units back. But like because there's the Battle Healer passive that we're trying to like stack on top of hot shots to make the squad tankier, you know what I'm saying? It's so much more difficult to make that happen with reliability. Why don't we see so many BKs? Literally everyone maxed in this season. It depends on what hour of the day I'm playing. Like some hours of the day, I'll see lots of kings. Some hours of the day, I'll see lots of queens. Some hours of the day, it's like all the lobbies are nothing but RKs. I don't know what it is. While I'm live streaming, I'm typically seeing like a ton of RKs, maybe a handful of queens. And now we hit our unlucky streak of having to play Dr. Eggman. All right. Team Fusion again. He's going to get crazy massive.
Collect gems to win. Go! Leon Fusion. Mavis Fusion. Mavis Mega. Leon Mega.
Gosh.
Dynamite. 9 players remaining. Dynamite. Fusion. 8 players remaining. Mega. Traitor. Traitor. Fusion. Traitor. Mega.
Go, 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 go.
Poco. 7 players remaining. Poco. Fusion. Poco. Mega.
Du-du-du-du-du.
Wizard. 6 players remaining. Wizard. Fusion. Nice. 5 players remaining. 2 minutes. Wizard. Mega. Heavy.
Someone got KO'd. I'm guessing Team Fusion is in first.
Heavy. Fusion.
Carrots. Nice.
Heavy. Mega.
We're not doing any fighting, basically. Like, we did a little bit of poking around earlier.
Players remaining.
Please stop it.
Final stretch. Fusion.
Build was working.
Traitor. Battle ruler. Mega. 30 seconds left. Mega. Fusion. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Almost clipped a unit there. Close.
Second place. Outstanding.
Rare RKL. If they run into you, run on into you, they'll expose themselves. Normally I try to catch them off guard and backstab them, but if one does run into you, you can try to get a one-hit cheese kill, I guess. Buster, I would use Mavis as a starter if I were you. Who's Blazing Light with Coin Stash? Mavis. TC, I'm using Ruffs with Mavis. starter, coin spell, coin stash, no wizard, and before the 3-minute mark, there's sometimes I have 5 megas. I'm using BK. I think Rust is kind of a weird idea for BK. Honestly, I think one of the most interesting like starter combos for BK that I've seen and heard so far, and I would encourage like people that have the max level BKs to try it out, is chicken clones with barbarian charge, Leon and medic start. As soon as you get your medic to mega, you then try to get a well, both your starters, obviously, Leon and medic. You try to get a trader and a Poco, and then you just run into people. Like after that, you don't wait to scale up. You just charge into people. You will be faster no matter what. If you trip the trader potion, like right before you take that engagement, people cannot get away from you, and there's so much crap on the field for them to deal with. It's often impossible for them to crack you. All right, we're at the end of 2 hours. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. If you're new to my streams, I put up a 2-minute timer, and when it counts to 0, I'm back in my chair, and we will keep going. I do not make you guys wait any longer, but I do need to take a whiz. Sometimes TC has to PP. All right, so let's go ahead and put the timer up. I encourage you to stretch, take a lap around your living room, touch your toes, get something to drink yourself. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. All right, guys, we are back. We are back. And before you ask, yes, I washed my hands. We're washed. We're clean. We're ready to go. Came across this stream randomly, liking what I see. Nice gameplay, +1 subscriber. Thank you very much, Black Adam. Appreciate you being here, dude. Glad you found me. Glad you found me. This is the line we are currently running. Feel free to catch a screenshot if you like. Viewers have, over the past like 3 or 4 days, viewers have been suggesting that I run a number of things. We've swapped in, we've run Max Leon on start. We've done other things on start. Right now we're on Leon Mavis on start. We're trying to force the heavy into the build without taking away a necessary common in the form of the Poco or the Trader. And the idea is that you're trying to get the health shield onto your wizard and to your Mike. And then at the end, in the end game, putting the battle healer on top of that. Where I'm struggling with this build is to get the max online, but because that requires you to get to the late game typically. but if I see an early max, I'm probably going to pull it. That is if I'm paying attention to the box pulls and I'm not quickly trying to pull something. So let's go ahead and start the queue. Queue is up. Queue is hot. We're running, we're rocking, and we're rolling. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Phantom Ass says he's from Greece. Nice. It's so cool that people are viewing me from all over the world. Like, that's one thing that I just always blows my mind. Is viewership is, like, literally global on this game when I stream. Okay, here we go. 2, 3, 4. Tap. Grab it. Run. Run back. And we're right into economy. Cool. Down with it. Really do want to go ahead and prioritize the hot shots here. All right, now we can get into the heavy business. God, those deliveries. So obnoxious. See if we can get a battle healer. Almost found the hero. Almost found the hero. Very close. Second place. We'll take it. Very close game. Very close game. GG's. From Barbados in the Caribbean. Noise. The Caribbean. In Greece next week, we are expecting extreme heat temperatures. Uh-oh. Stay cool. Stay fresh, guys. By the way, what time is it in Greece right now? Are you guys like 6 hours ahead of me? It's like 9 or 10 p.m. over there. Thought you had it. Yeah, me too. Very close. Super close there.
Check in.
Time for another Coca-Cola, though. I'm gonna queue and grab a Coke. All right. This one says, dude. 3:18 a.m. $12 hours ahead. Holy crap. Well, thanks for being here, man. I'm sorry it's so late.
Nice move. 9 players remaining. Coco.
God, it's not available to me.
7 players remaining. Coco. Mega.
See, that guy's already massive. That's crazy to me.
Trader. Trader. Fusion. Trader. Mega.
Guess we're early maxing.
Fusion. Dynamite. Nice move. 5 players remaining. Dynamite.
That was a W.
Dynamite. Mega. 2 minutes left.
Free key is nice.
Wizard. Wizard. Fusion. 4 players remaining. 3 players remaining. Mega. Heavy. Heavy. Fusion. Heavy. Mega. Final stretch.
We'll have our moment.
Battle healer. Fusion. Battle healer. Mega. Thirty seconds. Two players remaining. Unstoppable.
Nice.
GG's! It's always too late. Sorry, it's 16 o'clock when I woke up late. What's up, Miley? Mochi the Crown. What's up, dude? Nice. Okay, so we got the W there. We got a BK player. And we beat Ghost. Very nice. I'm always down to challenge Ghost in these. Ghost is a fun player to play against. Also a streamer, by the way. He also streams the game. And he's playing max level BK. So he was a Mortis player for a long time. They nerfed Mortis. He then switched to Sonic. Figured out Sonic just wasn't that great. And then now he's on to BK because he maxed him out. GG's. You're just the Archer. You're just on Archer Queen? That's cool. I try to bust any delivery guards I see to walking around to prevent them from collecting coins. Yeah, you know, Johnny, that's actually a really good point. Great streamer, cute streamer. Ghost definitely has that German rage on stream, which is why I watch. All right, another one with Ghost and Popo Teach. Let's go.
You know what? We're gonna do this. There's an early battle healer there, but I really don't want it right now. I need the other stuff. Dude, he's just faster. He's just faster. Ghost can have it. Ghost, go for him! Rip. TC, I missed the caveman. Where has he been? Yeah, I missed the caveman too. Is he not live? He's usually live when he... Yeah, he's live. He's live right now. Caveman is live. Twitch viewership for this game is just so tiny. There's like 5 on Aguila Ray's channel. There's 4 on Ghost. There's 4 on mine. There's even another guy that's got 3, and then someone that's streaming Clash of Clans, but for some reason is on the Squadbusters channel. So like, yeah. You're getting teamed on by RSD in all your games now. You're so pissed, TC. Help! Help! I guess just don't do what I did and allow yourself to have too much gold in hand. And that's maybe why I got beat so badly. But also, that king, he was on chicken clones, and he might have also been on Barbarian Charge with chicken clones. Why are you saying what? Keep the queue alive. Keep the queue alive. So this build feels okay. I don't feel confident enough to really attack into people until I have the max, though. Just because, like, speed is king, and if I end up in a bad situation, everyone else has, like, crazy move speed. Like, so many of the RKs are running chicken clones. So many of the BKs are starting to do it, too. Like, BK with chicken clones and Barbarian Charge is actually a ton of damage and a ton of speed early on. If I had a max level BK, I would be trying that out. About the other streams, why are you saying something? Well, just like the overall viewership on Twitch for this game is just not too hot. See that? Look how big that guy is already. That's some toxic right there. I think he's on rough start, though. That's probably what it is. I should have tripped it first. Little mistake there. Got a little bit off the RK. Those are always W's. Thing is, RKs will bounce back. I took 2 again. So it was a better trade for us in actuality. We've got time. Jeez, how do I deal no damage with my arrows, but he just, like, clobbers two of my troops? It's so tragic, man. I don't quite understand it. Wow, that was a great steal.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
DG, you take that second spot. I got 3-man team by some Arabs earlier. It was nasty. What? You mean 3-man team in Squad League? I will see like I will see like two people that are clearly teaming, right? They have like the same clan tag name and they're in the same league match. And it's like, yeah, you will get cornered by people and they will like spin the moment that you die. That's toxic. Like, that is truly toxic. If you are in league and you have put a clan identifier next to your name, part of me thinks that matchmaking should actually never put you in games together. And because that just like, it ruins, like fully ruins the experience of what like a free-for-all game mode is supposed to be. Like, you definitely, like, once they institute, like, actual clans in-game, I don't know if that's going to remedy that or if it's going to make it worse, right? Like, say they say, okay, well, if you're in the same clan, you can't be matched in the same league match, like, ranked match. I don't know if that's going to screw up matchmaking or not. Because then, what if, like, two clans are then truced? Right? So if you see two different clans that are in the same game, but out of game, they've decided that they're going to be truced. So if an RSD guy meets a whatever SMD guy or whatever, that they're going to have the same type of behavior. I'm not sure that there's really a way to solve teaming in ranked, because it's just the way people are choosing to play, you know? The guy was farming and he had 2 bodyguards. It's going to be just as bad because people will opt out of being in the clan but play like they are now. Yeah. And there are groups already that are friendly. It's so bad. What trophies are you at, Mikey Key? All right, no more Eggman. Hurrah!
Collect gems to win. Go! Leon, fusion. Leon, Mega. Mavis, fusion. Mavis, Mega.
I was a max there. Your boy should have taken the max.
Trader, fusion. Trader, Mega. 9 players remaining. 8 players remaining. Poco. Poco, fusion. Poco, Mega. 7 players remaining. 6 players remaining. Fusion. 4 players remaining. Mega.
The bots have been hunted out. You know what?
Battle healer. Fusion. Battle healer. Mega. Dynamite. 2 minutes left. Dynamite. Fusion. 3 players remaining.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, this king, dude. Oh my god! You see, someone was telling me earlier, you should run mid. This is exactly why I don't run mid in a lot of in a lot of these games. Because the kings control, I mean dominate neutral point objectives now. If you're not on RK, and even then if you are on RK, the king is going to slap you into last week. Like, he hits one fist. It's a massively wide ability. It hits hard as a truck. You pretty much can't miss it. A few days ago, Sasha was in every one of my games for a while. Yep. Happens. Have you ever tried invisibility instead of coins? I have not tried invisibility on Queen. I see people doing it, but the problem is like, it's not a damaging spell. It's not a supplying spell. It doesn't speed you up. It just makes you invisible. If you don't go into a situation like that with invisibility and you have 3 arrows, you're literally using it as an escape tool. And all I gotta say about escape tool abilities is kind of like, if there's not, no, I just don't like it. GG, Sasha, GG. Yeah, I'm not down with running in Invis on Queen. I want to have something that like bolsters my economy, helps me like trip my trader potion, or does damage. Right? Chicken clones did not work for me on Queen at all. At all, because it basically makes you have to run medic. And if you're running medic, you're giving up something that you really want on Queen. Medic on Queen just doesn't make any sense. Harsh. Yeah, Mikey Key. Sasha is on the YouTube side, by the way. Again, we got Sasha. See, this is why I don't like going mid anymore. Because the kings just land one fist, and you could have built up like a nice little like solid core for yourself. No shot. Like, very quickly, no shot. That was a mistake. Again! Another mistake!
9 players remaining.
I don't want to have anything to do with those kings right now. Soy Boy's dead as hell. There we go. Okay, that was interesting to say the least. I'm running for my life. That fist, the range is truly toxic. Like, please. Like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I actually was running for my life. That is just so stupid, man. So stupid. I tried chicken clones and BK spell with max BK. It works pretty good. Yeah, Papa House. That's what I'm saying. Like, the moment I saw someone doing that, I was like, oh my God, that is like, because when you think about it, once you get, like, you're supposed to attack people early with that build. You're supposed to go for it early. All right, I think we got about 2 more games left in our stream here. This has been a fun one. Still warming up to the queen here. It's been a long time since we really dug into the queen. He had a hog rider. Ooh, that's different too. One coin. Oh boy. At least it's not on Dr. Eggman. Greg's other ass, Sasha, Buster.
Collect gems to win. Go. Leon, fusion.
There was a max.
Mavis, fusion. Leon, mega. Mavis, mega. Dynamite. Dynamite, fusion. Dynamite, mega. 9 players remaining. Crushing it. 8 players remaining.
Okay.
Poco. Poco. Fusion. Poco. Mega. Trader.
Oof. This is so bad. This is so bad. This is so bad.
7 players busted.
I hate the king right now so much. I really hate the king. I can't stand playing against king right now. Rip the dream. Long time since we dug into the queen, for sure. Been having decent luck starting roughs dynamite with heavy and as my only other hotshots and no farmers. Greg's also BK, isn't he? No, Greg is on queen. Greg's other axe is on queen. As soon as I saw that BK was like shading my area, I had to leave that area. But the thing is like, how do I go anywhere? He's just faster. I'm not running max on start. It offered me max early, but I'm trying to pick my boxes quick so I can like quickly build the squad up. And I missed the opportunity to pull max. Having as a RK Poco battle healer medic, is it too much? No, I think triple heal on RK is amazing. I think medic is pretty much essential on RK. I run Poco, medic, and Optimus Prime when I play RK. And that's the hero that I have by far the most gameplay on so far.
Collect gems.
Okay, here we go.
Go. Leon. Fusion. Leon. Mega. Nine players remaining.
Bit.
Mavis. Fusion. Mavis. Mega. Trader. 8 players remaining. Fusion. Trader. 7 players remaining. Mega.
I gotta keep moving, man.
Dynamite. 6 players remaining. 5 players remaining. Fusion.
If I'm not moving and growing, I will die.
4 players remaining. Mega. Poco. Poco. Fusion. Poco. Mega.
And then here comes Sasha. Thank God.
Mavis.
Question is, am I able to escape now, though?
Right. Trader.
Jesus Christ.
2 minutes.
And now we get third party by that queen.
3 players.
That bridge save, followed by the instant follow-up. Not our day. All right, guys, one more game, and we're calling it quits. I'm so sorry, TC. No worries, man. No worries, baby doll.
Common.
I work on Angry Vines, and I had a small squad at the end. I got first. Ooh.
Super big. Heavy.
With RK, is better Optimus Prime than healer early? What are you talking about? Is RK better Optimus Prime than... You run Optimus with Battle Healer. Like, I think Optimus and Battle Healer are, like, excellent together. Optimus Prime and Battle Healer together. Run them both. That third, the third epic slot is really up to you. I don't suggest using roughs in that third epic slot, because if you have an Optimus, it can put you in a really weird spot. But also you have to think about when you pull Battle Healer, you actually want to pull it 3 times. You don't want to pull it and then fuse it, because you don't get the full passive benefit if you pull it once and then fuse it with the, like, you mega it with the roughs, right? It doesn't give you another HP boost at that point. But Optimus is good because you only have to pull him twice to get into mega. So, like, third slot on RK, I started running Crab towards the end of last season, and I thought it was amazing, like Dr. T. That's why for a little while I was trying Dr. T on Queen, because it helps to jam up your opponents a little bit.
Leon. Fusion. Mavis. Fusion.
All right.
Leon. Mega. Mavis. Mega.
Dude, get out of my range, please. Crap!
8 players remaining. Leon. Traitor.
I knew the moment I picked that up that I was in trouble. I'm freaking out now. Because I realize I have too much gold in my hands.
Crushing it. 7 players remaining. 6 players remaining. Unstoppable. 5 players remaining. Poco. Fusion. 4 players remaining. 2 minutes. Sweet.
Cool.
3 players remaining. Fusion. Dynamite. Mega. Poco. Mega. Wizard. Wizard. Fusion. Wizard. Mega. Final stretch. 2 players remaining. Gem line open.
All right.
Fusion.
What's the other player on? I don't even know.
Seconds left.
GG. No shot. All right. Okay, guys. So I appreciate you watching today. It's been an awesome stream. Lots of new faces. Renatino is the new toxic player. Grand finale. Yeah, GG's. All right, guys. Appreciate you watching. It's been fun. Queen's a... What I'm... Here's my honest impression after playing Queen for... Okay, season reset was on Tuesday. Was it Thursday, Friday? Tuesday, was it Thursday, Friday? 5 days on Queen after playing a ton of RK. Essentially all RK. Queen is so much more difficult to play than other heroes. RK is so much more forgiving to play. BK is so much more deadly. Queen, one misstep on Queen, and you can be cooked. Like, totally cooked. Early losses as the Queen player feel really, really bad. Like, they feel really bad. And also, if you don't have enough movement speed, getting gas pedaled by all the chicken clone players, all the Max Leon players, right? That's the only thing that I'm really just not... You know what? Outlaw, I'm going to actually remove you from my friends list because you invite me to games while I'm live, like, all the time, and it's kind of irritating. Appreciate it, but thank you very much. I just, like... Here's my primary issues with this, like, with Queen. You have so many viable options, but if you're gonna build into what is, like, the strongest for her, you're really hamstrung into doing things in a specific order. But then take this for example. Say you do get the right order. You get jumped. You get what King Fisted one time, and you lose, for example, your Wizard or your Dynamite. The moment you repull them, that health shield passive does not exist on them anymore. So all that buildup that you just had trying to get that online is instantly wiped, right? Meanwhile, the RK, if you lose something, cool. Just pop your coin stash, pull some more carrots, and just get whatever you had back. Same with Barbarian King. If you lose something that was, if you lose anything, just pull it again. But Queen, it's like, what seems to be strong about Queen, or people are trying to really sort of synergize strongly with Queen, is this heavy, and then also the battle healer. You're trying to dip into these like massive HP pools and utilize the extra attack speed, the extra HP that Queen is giving the hot shots as a baseline. And if anything along in that sequence gets damaged or taken from you, it really feels bad. Like, it really feels bad, And so what I would say is that, you've got to, and I mean got to play this build in the order in which it's prescribed and not take losses. Good luck doing that in Squad League. People go hunting. People find you. Like, even if you're not trying to mess with someone, people will find you and they'll try to kill you. And that's part of the game. I'm not complaining about that aspect of it. I'm complaining about I'm not complaining either. I'm just like kind of bemoaning, loosely complaining that the strongest Queen builds seem to be centered around hitting things in a specific order and taking 0 losses up to that maximum power spike. If you're not playing that way, then you're playing Max Leon and you're having to take damaging spells and playing super aggressive early, in which case, if you don't inflict critical damage or take early kills in the early game, you simply don't scale like the RK or the BK. And that's what I noticed at the end of last season. There's so few Queens top ladder because the builds are temperamental. The build order matters. The stacking of HP, the synergizing, the synergy within the squad is too temperamental. Whereas Queen and RK can just do whatever they want. If they lose something, cool, I'll just farm a little gold and pull it again. No skin. It's not a massive nerf to my power. David says, I think this is the best build for Queen. It requires you to stay away from people, though. Like, it requires you to farm like the RK player. And then when you hit late game, the RK player is going to be as big as a house. And you're still running into the same kind of problem. Like, the RK just has too much crap in his squad that you have to first get through. Or you have to, or you have to be looking for that third party. You have to be that third party scavenger style, where you swoop in and you try to interrupt. But say like it's nothing but RKs and all they're doing is running the ring, farming, and just getting bigger and trying to maximize their own gems, and they choose to never fight. Good luck chasing them, because a lot of them are on chicken clones, and Queen on chicken clones doesn't make any sense. So like, I think there's some issues with balance there. I understand that a portion of my grievances are probably coming from the standpoint of like skill issue on my part. I'm rusty with this hero, like really rusty. I miss way too many shots. Even when I'm like trying to kill a bot, like I'll run up to the bot and like shoot an arrow through the bot or like barely miss a squatty. That's a feels bad, man. But like, Queen is so temperamental. She's high risk, high reward. The other heroes in the game are more stable. And are not requiring you to hit difficult skill shots. Just think about it. Like, King's skill shot is like hilariously easy to hit. And if you miss it, you probably don't have hands. If like RK, you just have to hit something with a delivery to where you can like rip a unit off. You don't necessarily have to hit the hero with the delivery. Just hit something with a delivery to expose it and then eat it, you know? Greg says, I don't think RK needs a nerf. I don't know what to do. Because I think if you continue to buff Archer Queen, that's going to get out of hand. I just don't quite... I mean, Queen, it's difficult. Her difficulty is so much higher in my mind. And the builds are temperamental. Also, most builds, hero to hero, consist of at least 8 of the same units, right? Like, I would venture to say that Frank and Mike are on every single hero's build. Epics, Optimus and Battle Healer, every single hero's build. Commons, Poco and Trader, every single hero's build. Max, Leon at some point, either in the front or in the back. Plus a supplier. I'd say there's like at least 9 units that are common from hero to hero. And there's not a real, like, significant reason for people to deviate. So, like, as more squaddies are released and, like, the game gets a little bigger and, like, the squaddie pool gets a little wider and deeper, this should take care of itself. But in the meantime, man, like, Queen just doesn't feel as easy to play by a long shot. Like, Queen feels so much more difficult to play. TC, you need to add an on-screen combined chat for both YouTube and Twitch. I don't really like that, if I'm being honest. I just need a Mega Poco, Wizard, and Leon. Then I start hunting RK players. Minimize the AQ logo and the abilities. Place them in a line vertically in place. Your they coming logo and socials to the left-hand corner. Oh, okay. You're sort of talking about the overlay. Dude, Hog Rider with Max BK worked. I stood on grass and waited until they came close and attacked and then destroyed them. That's interesting. I'm not using Trader anymore. Before his nerf, I would have agreed with you. Yeah, but you're also using BK. BK's Power 5 is completely broken right now. The fact that you don't need a Trader and every single other hero needs a Trader to compete, it says a lot about how strong the ability is. You don't need a Trader on King. You're absolutely right. Barbarian King doesn't need a Trader. Every other hero needs a Trader right now. Like, the movement speed, too critical. Increased damage, too critical. Like, I can't not play Trader. But say they nerf Trader to the ground, or like take away the potion or rework him entirely. They would have to do something about King. Because there's no other boost in the game like that. That is a ridiculous amount of damage that he puts out. Ridiculous. It's pretty annoying to not know whose message you're talking about when she is on the other platform. Yeah, I mean, it's like... I mean, I try to read everything, but I realize I don't actually get that. So anyways, my rant's over. It's been fun today. Thank you guys for stopping by. I really don't know how I feel about Queen. It's fun when you get it when you win a game, it feels satisfying, but like stringing together wins on Queen on ladder just doesn't feel realistic. Like, I don't know any Queen players that are like regularly getting those top place finishes. It seems like it's all BK and RK right now. But I'm hesitant to say buff the Queen again, because the moment you do that and Queen's totally broken,
that's going to be a whole nother host of problems. I don't know how to balance it. Her build path is too temperamental. If you're trying to do it right. If you're trying to build the most powerful, correct build, it seems like you have to do it a certain way. And then taking losses just sort of like screws you. You should try once the invisibility skill for engaging after getting a trader potion and escaping when needed. I might give it a shot, man. Might give it a shot. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Much love. Peace out. See you. Ooh, I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow, but I'll let you guys know. There is a tubing trip that I'm probably going to go on the Chattahoochee River with a bunch of friends. So I think that's probably not going to allow me to stream. So if I don't see you tomorrow, I'll definitely see you on Monday. You're saying raid Ghost? Okay, I will raid Ghost. Thank you for reminding me, by the way. I got to make sure I spell his channel name properly, though. Ghost21. Okay, all right, so if you're on Twitch, I'm raiding Ghost. Get ready. Raid. All right, ready up. Make sure you let him know. Hello. And wish him luck today. Here we go. See you later. All right, good night, guys. Peace out.
Squad Busters.